Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. Down below, there's a link to the Humble Bundle for Cyberpunk Red in 2020. 10 cars there's tavern.games/red, R-E-D. This is how you can support this channel. We don't do sponsorships, we don't do ads. You get the YouTube ads, I understand that. But this is how you can help support. You get something for yourself. It's a win-win. So, continuing with some of these audio excerpts because they are winners. Shu Skogan. Shu Skogan has a unique view on the truth. That there's no need to. I always tell you to listen, do your own research, read the articles. I link them for a reason. Yes, I hope that you enjoy my feedback, my take on this stuff, but you should get the source material so you can look at it yourself. And Shu talks about what I guess they refer to as Plusgate. I didn't know about Plusgate, but it makes a lot of sense. You shouldn't plus something if you don't know if it's true. And I'm assuming that means accusations about people. Oh, well, we've all seen it, right? We've seen the mobs form, we've seen the comment threads, and people like to make these comments usually as, oh, well, Tenkar is Nazi sympathetic or Nazi adjacent, or do you think it? Why would somebody want to be associated with X when they are? And people go, oh, they are what? Nobody has to check into your sources the actual truth of the accusation. The accusation itself is often enough, especially if we're talking a gaming community or some other community that thrives on the throwing around of such accusations about people that that community doesn't like for one reason or another. So let's let's check out what this individual has to say.
He made it one of his huge things to be
He made one of his huge things. We're going to assume that the he in this case is Zach.
against false accusations and to be really into investigating and really.
He was against false accusations and really to be investigating. Now, I'm not going to say that Zach lies about people, but if he is having a conversation that he feels that he is losing the thread, he is not going to win the argument, he deletes it. He's done it on this channel. You know? So Zach is himself maybe not the perfect example of accuracy when it comes to these things, but the point is a valid point, right? If you are going to jump on a bandwagon that's making an accusation about someone, you should do a little research before you jump on that bandwagon. Now, maybe you think the source that you're getting it from is reputable. It could be. Again, I always prefer to do my own research, but let's listen.
Saying that, like, if you have not dropped everything to personally, you know about Plusgate, right?
Well, I never heard of Plusgate, but she's going to go on and say, if you don't drop everything and vet the truth, and it doesn't mean that, but before you jump on a bandwagon, do your own research. Yes, girl, I hear you. Do your own research before you throw accusations around. Because a lot of times, what you'll get is accusations get thrown out, and then because the accusation was out whenever, when somebody else brings it up, oh yeah, I heard about that. I heard that so and so is a Nazi sympathizer, or so and so is, oh yeah, that company is horribly sexist. Oh, that company, because they heard somebody else make that accusation, but nobody ever presented any evidence other than the accusation. So we'll play this one out.
It was called Floodgate. The assertion Jack had was, if you have not personally taken time out of your day to thoroughly investigate whether or not this accusation is true.
By the way, I'm going to say thoroughly investigate. No, we're talking about people who didn't investigate at all. Now, if you can take the time to make an angry comment about somebody on the internet, you can take a few moments to do a quick Google search or social media search and see, is this true? Reach out to a friend. I do that often. Hey, did you hear about this? Is this true? What I'm hearing, and sometimes it is, and sometimes it's no. Or people reach out to me. But do a little of your own research. Again, I'm going to share the links to this article. I'm going to share the links to this audio. I'm going to hopefully remember to share a link to James Raggy's latest video he released on this. These people, they impacted a lot of lives, but it isn't just these people. It is the people like this. Irregardless of their politics, irregardless of what goals they supposedly have on social issues, they abuse what influence they have. They abuse it. Not like I abuse it, because I don't use it for social issues, and that's why I abuse my power. But they use it for power, to improve their positions, to improve their influence, to improve their standing. This is what this is about. This is about patting each other on the back that, look at me, I am so much better than everybody else. And yet, while being told and even discussing that, yeah, you should check facts before you throw somebody under a bus, they're like, oh, it's just too much work.
And you plus a post about it, you are 100% morally on the hook for supporting a false accusation.
Well, you pretty much are. Well, listen, we're not perfect. And I'm not expecting perfection from anybody. Strive for being a better person, sure. But if you're going to jump on a bandwagon, you should know why, right? Isn't that common sense? Or maybe it's not so common.
Well, I think actually there's something to that. I mean, there's supporting an action. Yeah, there's something to it, but to the extent that he took it.
Yeah, there's something to it. Yeah, but to the extent that he took it, so yeah, maybe just plussing those attack posts, maybe commenting, "Oh yeah, that's what I heard too." Yeah, without doing your own basic research, and I mean research. Spend 5 minutes if it's attacking somebody, right? Get to understand where it's coming from. But the mob mentality often wins out, right? When we see gang assaults, when we see riots or whatever, the individual falls away. This group mentality takes over, and that's what they're referring to here. It's this group mentality, and it feels good to be supporting that group, and that is what's going on here.
Yeah, people jump on to mobs way too easy.
People jump onto mobs way too easy. Yeah. Well, how do you get people not to jump onto mobs way too easy? Spend 2 minutes doing some basic checking of the facts? No. Just jump on the mob.
They repeat stuff they know isn't true.
They will repeat stuff that isn't true But why? Why? Like I said, this is the same. This is that mob mentality. You lose yourself in it, and there is something to that. And she is talking about it honestly, folks. When you listen to these audios, you're hearing two things. Strip it down to the basics. You're hearing bragging. We hear a lot of bragging, and you're hearing honesty. They are telling their truthful stories to someone they see as an ally that will understand.
Yes, people do all of that.
Yes, people do all that. That's the reality. It's like, are we the baddies? That's the reality sinking in. Oh, I thought I made this excuse as to why this is an okay thing to do, and I guess as I talk it out, I look like an asshole. Yeah, these are the assholes. These are the assholes in gaming. Know them, identify them. You're not going to. I say this every time I'm doing this coverage, and folks, this isn't going to be the only coverage. This is just what's coming out today. I'm going to be hitting other stuff in gaming in the OSR, but these are the assholes. These are the dangerous people. There are others like them. These are the ones literally dumb enough to be put on record and bragging about their shit. You're not going to hear it on Reddit. You're not going to see about it on N World. You're not going to see Big Purple covering this or allowing anything about this, right? It's all verboten. So, forewarned is forearmed. If you see these people in your communities, I would say stay clear. Personally. So, other than that, folks, again, the link on the bottom of the screen is an affiliate link. If you go there, Cyberpunk Red, Cyberpunk 2020, good gaming material. And whatever you purchase, a portion of that purchase price will go to support the tavern. Me, my co-hosts. I don't know if we have a guest on Wednesday for Talking Crit. We're working on it. We're going to get there. But there's just always some more stuff to talk about. So, I want a big thank you to Professor DM. Gave me and his channel a shout out for coverage on what the vice presidents that WotC has put some feelers out for, some like LinkedIn requests for vice president of digital marketing, because we're definitely not pivoting, but more on that later. Thank you, sir. All right, folks. On that note, be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice, roll them well. Back again tomorrow with another video. Later.